Okay, tonight we're going to do Philly cheesesteak style peppers. So in the interest of time, I'm going to go ahead and do the meat and the onions all at the same time. So I've already chopped up the onions and I've prepared the peppers, which I'll show you in a minute, but we're going to start these on the stove and we're going to finish them on the air fryer. Okay, we're going to kill two birds with one stone. We've got the little skillet going for the onions and garlic, and I've got the big skillet going, heating up just a little bit of olive oil for the ground beef. I'm going to use a pound of ground beef, and I'm only cut up about 1/4 of an onion. You can use what you want, and as soon as these heat up, we're going to get started. Alright, the oil's pretty okay, so we're going to go on and add those onions and get those going. Alright, the onions are going in the back and the oil is heated pretty well for the ground beef, so we're going to go ahead and add that, but I'm going to pause this because I'm sure it might pop. Alright, we've got the ground beef in, and of course I'm going to use my chopper to chop it up. I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning, and it's almost time to add the garlic. Alright, I've added just a little bit of the garlic, probably about 1/2 of the actual teaspoon. And we're going to stir that all in. Just going to let it go for just a little bit. I like a little crunch in my vegetables, so they won't get too mushy. But we're going to let that go. And I'm going to just use a little bit of this Lawry's garlic salt. Sprinkle that on there. Stir it around. And also we've got the ground beef going. So we're going to continue to chop this up. And then we're going to come back, incorporate it, and finish these peppers in the air fryer. Okay, so my meat to onion garlic ratio was a little off, so I added a little more onion. So I chopped up about a total of 1/2 of an onion and added just a little bit more garlic. The garlic I'm using, here's the lid. It is the Target brand minced garlic, and I added just a little seasoning. This is not going to go much longer. We're going to finish chopping up the meat. I added a little bit of salt and pepper to this. Of course, if you've watched any of the other videos, you'll see the light salt, 50% less sodium from Morton, and just some pepper. So we're going to let this go, then we're going to drain it and keep going. Alright, I've got the green peppers. I put them in there, and I put a little of the garlic salt seasoning, the Lawry's garlic salt seasoning that I'm almost out of. And so you can see on this one, I tried to carve out the lid so I could keep as much as the green pepper as I could. And then on this one, I cut it straight across, which you'll see it's much neater, much cleaner. And then you'll see the seasoning in there. So I'm going to run this in the air fryer at 360 just for a minute. And then we're going to add the filling and finish cooking. Okay, the meat has been added, drained and added back. Now we're going to add the onions and garlic. Mix that, get the cheese out, and stuff the peppers. I still think my onion garlic meat ratio is off, but we're going to work with it tonight. Alright, the meat's ready. As you can hear, the air fryer just went off, so the green peppers were going at 360 for 1 minute, and I've got the provolone cheese out, so let's assemble these peppers. I just ran the peppers for a minute. They're not mushy, they're not hot, but I just said as part of the preheating process, I put them in there. So now we are going to scoop the meat mixture and add the provolone cheese. I'll show you what they look like before I cook them. I like cheese, so I put a slice of provolone in the bottom of each pepper. And now I'm just going to scoop the filling in. Well, it's okay if you make a little bit of a mess. Sorry about the camera angle. So we've got that in there. And then we're going to do the second one. Alright, both peppers are full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press down a slice of the provolone inside the pepper, just to cover the top. And I'm going to do this for both of them. And then we're going to cook them 360 for about 8 minutes. And then I'm going to stop them, take them out, add a piece of cheese over the top, and then finish it off for about 3 to 5 minutes. Alright, both peppers are stuffed. Here we go, 8 minutes at 360 degrees. We'll see what they look like. Okay, ooh, well that cheese got done, didn't it? Well, that was the first 8 minutes. It is Kind of soft. Okay. Learning lesson. You don't have to use 8 minutes, but I'm still going to add another piece of cheese on the top, even though these are probably about where I want them. I'm going to add another piece of cheese just because I like cheese. Alright, here's the 2 pieces of provolone cheese on the peppers. I'm going to put it in there probably for about 2 minutes because I want it to be pretty, but if it's brown, it's still edible. So, alright, 2 minutes, 360, let's go. Okay, the peppers are done. Clearly we can reduce the temperature, but I bet they're going to taste great. Okay, so there's a quick close-up. I cut into it. You can see how cheesy it is, but my key takeaway is reduce the temperature for sure and the time.